So yeah, when I first heard that, but I knew. I actually thought I'd get time cap because I knew the burpees, like that was not going to be a so like
one.
When you just said like, oh, I want to redo 24.3. I also agree. I want to redo 24.3 and try to do it a little bit more scaled. Maybe not prescription scaled, but like a little bit more scaled at some point. I want to redo 24.1.
Are you serious? That is the one workout I absolutely will not ever touch ever again. Even Marvin said, I was like, I am not doing this ever again.
I want to do like 20 burpees a week and get really good at burpees and like be more confident in them, and then I want to redo it.
Yeah. I think for 24.1, my problem was I came out hot.
You did.
I was going so freaking fast on the dumbbell snatches, and I was like, holy shit, my breath is gone. And then you had to do burpees where you had to like freaking jump over laterally, and I was like, I'm gonna freaking trip on this dumbbell. Like the whole time I was like doing lateral jumps, like my toe is gonna get caught. I'm gonna trip. It's gonna be on camera.
I literally could feel you like worried about that. That's when I was like, just step over.
Yeah, step over.
You could step over, and even one of the CrossFit athletes was like, don't discount just stepping over quickly if you're good at that.
Yeah.
Like step over quickly.
Like hop over.
Yes, instead of like
Maintain, but it ain't a thing. Let's be for real. I'm way too cute to be broke and fix it. I'm the captain of this ship.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to the 75th annual burping games.
My bad.
This is the Unscripted Conversation podcast. My name is Jay.
That was really fast. And I'm Molly. I'm just gonna slow it down.
That was a pretty good burp though.
Did
it taste milky?
I didn't feel like it was that great.
Really? Mm-hmm. It came out straight on my eardrums. Mm-hmm. Sounded good there. Do I have chocolate in my teeth?
No. Stop that.
No, you're good. You're good. Hair looks good, dude.
Thanks.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, my hair looks good too. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the Unscripted Conversation podcast. So today we're just gonna kind of shoot the shot in regards to the CrossFit Open that we were a part of for the past 3 weeks. So,
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're just full of bodily function sounds today. You're gonna fart next?
Pause. Did Griffey's room smell when I left?
No.
Aw, sad.
Did you fart on your way out? You freaking crop duster. Jeez,
went and felt first, snuck in his bed, because it was so dark, and turned on his stuff.
And you farted.
And I was like, ooh, I got kind of fart. And I was like,
oh my god.
That's what it was.
Well, good thing the air purifier is on and the fan was blowing because I didn't smell nothing.
Then I got out to the hallway and I was like, ooh.
Oh. His room kind of smells a little weird. Like it smells like either like dried milk or something. Next time you go in there, smell it.
I don't smell like you
I think
do,
he
babe.
just like farts.
Could be.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, hey, welcome back.
Yeah, sorry, random.
There's one right there.
I'm sorry.
I felt it coming.
This is not a podcast about burps today. We apologize.
I felt it coming. Alrighty, so we're going to just kind of talk about the past 3 weeks and the CrossFit Open, why we did it, how we felt, what we learned, impressions of each workout, and then I'll pull up the workout so we can kind of talk about each one. But just your overall summary of the last 3 weeks. What are your thoughts? What were you feeling? One, when you started it, and then two, when you finished the last rep today, what was going through your head?
That's a wide range of questions.
I know.
Okay.
I just sounded like Andrew Huberman. Every time Andrew Huberman interviews somebody, he asks 50 gazillion questions, and it just pisses me off. I'm like, how does the freaking person you're talking to remember all the freaking questions you're asking? I asked maybe two in that one sentence.
So how
did you feel before we started?
Okay.
What were your thoughts before we started, and then after the last rep today, this afternoon, of the last workout of this 3-week open? What was your thoughts?
Okay, so when we started, I kind of thought I wasn't going to be able to do any of it because I'm not really a CrossFitter. I'm like a newbie, I guess. Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess I kind of figured the workouts were going to be kind of like the CrossFit Games a little bit more, you know? And not that they weren't, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was anticipating more stuff like that. I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to do any of this. I'm going to have to do everything's foundations because, like, I can't do that, you know? And so that's how I went into it. But I was excited, you know? I went into it expecting not to be able to do things. And I was okay with that. I was still doing it.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't disappointed or anything.
You
I
were
wasn't
actually, the action of starting it and committing yourself to 3 weeks, that was like the go-getter.
Yes.
Doesn't matter if you finish the workout or whatever.
Right.
The fact that you started and you committed yourself to 3 weeks. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. And then after today, after the last rep, I was like, I can do this stuff.
I was just about to say, after you did today's workout, I was like, I think there's a small little CrossFitter brewing inside of Molly. Because the way you were moving and like cycling through the reps and the sets today,
Yeah.
I was like, I think she would like doing like this kind of stuff like periodically throughout the week.
I was gonna say I like want to compete because it just makes you like excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what, I guess CrossFit had a bad rap in the beginning because it was so competitive that people would literally die to finish a workout or to beat their neighbor next to them. So people were dying of like rhabdo. And it was around that time that I got rhabdo. People were getting that from CrossFit. And people were dying from rhabdo because of CrossFit workouts. So I think CrossFit got a bad rap, but then they came out with a statement like a few years ago or even longer than that said that you know, they know the limitations and they teach that in one of their like courses to like know your limitations. Like, you don't have to push, you know, until you basically die, but know your limitations in your body, know your body and complete workouts as you can, basically, you know. So I think they kind of covered their basis with that. But yeah, even though some of the workouts, I was just like, holy crap, like these guys are completing this in 8, like Noah Olson did in 8:30.
Right.
And I was like, I wasn't even done with a scaled first half in 8:30.
Right.
You know, so I was like, wow, these guys are pretty fit.
Beasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's where, when I first started watching CrossFit and they're like the world's fittest man, world's fittest woman, I was like, okay, like, is this strength? Is this like endurance? And it's everything.
It's everything.
I think that's why it's
mental,
the fittest.
physical.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no, because you got strongmans, you got like weightlifting. I was like, but can they go run a 5K under 30 minutes or in under 20 minutes? You know, so I think the world's fittest man and woman, I think that really speaks to CrossFit and that they really, truly, probably, and most definitely are the world's fittest. Yeah. So, okay, so let's.
Well, how did you feel?
How did I feel? I was excited. I was excited in the beginning. I was excited to do the open with you because I've seen your interest over the few years with CrossFit. So I was like, hey, let's do the CrossFit Open. It's simple. Yeah. And this year they did a lot of like they had foundational stuff too, so everybody can do it, not just relatively fit people. Right. I was excited to do it with you. I didn't even think about like how hard the workouts would be because I was like, oh, this is something Molly and I can do together. And then after the last rep, which I got capped on today, I was like, thank goodness that's over. Because I couldn't take it. Like, I was just like, I just defeated. I got capped in the first round. No, it was just for time, right? Yeah. You had to finish it. Yeah, you had to finish it. The second one, it was for time, I think, too, right? Or was there was a cap, but we finished it.
No, you did it in 20 minutes. Over many rounds, you can do it in 20 minutes.
It was an EMOM.
Yep.
Yeah. Was it EMOM?
No, it was AMRAP.
It was an AMRAP. And then this one there was a time cap. Yeah. So, yeah, I was like, at the end of today's workout, I was like, I'm so glad this is done. Only because I didn't enjoy today's workout. That's why when I was talking with Marvin, when I was at Culver's, I was like, I want to redo 24.3 later on this summer when my engine's just a little bit better, because I know I could finish that workout.
Yeah.
Even at the scale, I know I can finish that workout. Yeah. And I capped at 8 rounds. I had 2 more rounds to go. But I got capped because I was so damn tired. I was like,
well, you also like started and stopped.
Yeah.
You know,
that
so
snafu is on the vlog. So go watch the vlog and watch my little snafu.
You know, so like you have to give yourself a little like little leeway from that. You know?
Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of my assessment of it. So let's kind of go through every single week. And then if you can remember like how you felt during the announcement. So 24.1, the first week, prescription was 21 15 9 rep scheme, 21 dumbbell snatches on arm 1, so like right arm. Then you had to do 21 lateral burpees over the dumbbell, and then 21 dumbbell snatches with your arm 2 or your left, and then 21 lateral burpees over the dumbbell, and then 15 dumbbell snatches arm 1, 15 lateral burpees over dumbbell, 15 dumbbell snatches arm 2, 15 lateral dumbbell burpees over dumbbell, and then 9 dumbbell snatches, 9 lateral burpees, 9 dumbbell snatches, 9 lateral burpees. The weight for females was 35. Weight for males was 50. But we scaled this, I believe. Yeah, we did scale this. And the scale was 20 pounds for females, 35 pounds for males. This workout was a grind. Time cap of 15. Oh, it was a time cap of 15 minutes. Did we get capped? No, we didn't get capped.
You did 10:06 and I did 13:52
That's right.
or something.
Yeah. Yeah, what were your thoughts on that?
So when I first heard it, I was like, I feel like with each of these workouts and even going into it, I was like, I can do this.
Yeah.
Like I never like
doubted
it. And I never really doubt a workout. Like, and Jake can like will probably disagree with me in a way because I complain about it, but I don't doubt that I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's more just like, but I don't want to do that. Or, but I don't, I might say like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But like, I know you're going to like talk me through it and I know I can do it, you know?
Yeah.
So I like bitch a lot during my workouts and I like complain.
Yeah. That's a common thing.
But I've always been that way.
You've always done
and
it though.
Yes, it's not. And then I do it and I get through it. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know?
The first couple times we worked out and Molly was like that, like just very like negative in the gym. I would always take it so personally because I'm like, I'm trying to help you out. Like, what can I do? Yeah. Like, I'm trying to push you. I know you can do this. Have a little faith in yourself. And then the more I learn that this is just who she is, I'm like,
this is how I get through it.
Just do the workout.
Yeah.
Like, quit freaking grumbling.
Yeah. And I think I'm like a little bit better than I was when I first met you. Like, I'm not so like negative about it, but like, that's just my attitude. That's how I get through it.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I first heard that, but I knew, I actually thought I'd get time cap because I knew the burpees, like that was not going to be a
fun
so like
one.
When you just said like, oh, I want to redo 24.3. I also agree. I want to redo 24.3 and try to do it a little bit more scaled. Maybe not prescription scaled, but like a little bit more scaled at some point. I want to redo 24.1.
Are you serious? That is the one workout I absolutely will not ever touch ever again. Marvin said, I was like, I'm not doing this ever again.
I want to do like 20 burpees a week and get really good at burpees and like be more confident in them. And then I want to redo it.
Yeah. I think for 24.1, my problem was I came out hot.
You did.
I was going so freaking fast on the dumbbell snatches. And I was like, holy shit, my breath is gone. And then you had to do burpees where you had to like freaking jump over laterally. And I was like, I'm going to freaking trip on this dumbbell. Like the whole time I was like doing lateral jumps, like my toe is going to get caught. I'm going to trip. It's going to be on camera.
I literally could feel you like worried about that. That's when I was like, just step over.
Yeah, step over.
You could step over. And even one of the CrossFit athletes was like, don't discount just stepping over quickly if you're good at that.
Yeah.
Like step over quickly.
Like hop over.
Yes. Instead of like,
Yeah, that was a pretty gnarly workout.
It was.
I was breathing heavy.
Yeah,
like
you
I
were.
was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 24.1 I'll probably never touch
I
that.
see,
I
and
just
I-
hate burpees. I
Me
did
too.
burpees when I did
Me too,
Spartan.
but just like Marvin said, and I'm gonna say this to Marvin, you don't get better without like pushing yourself.
True.
So do it again.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I mean, maybe if you want to do it, I'll do it. You know what we should do? Actually, now that I think about it, we should go back a few years and do the CrossFit Open workouts.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and just kind of see how we do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 24.1, the burpees, the dumbbell snatches
Sucked.
was nothing.
No,
thought that
I
was
was
just a
even like-
formality.
I was even like, oh, I should have done 25 pounds because like the 20 pounds were like stupid to me.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah. It was kind of cool to see you do dumbbell snatches because I don't think you were ever doing dumbbell snatches before.
No, we've done them like a handful
Couple
of times, but
times, yeah.
nothing. Yeah.
So yeah, that was 24.1. After that first week, and I was like, oh yeah, we're pumped. Like we got this, right? We survived a terrible workout. So then open workout number 2 was as many rounds and reps as possible in 20 minutes of 300-meter row, 10 deadlifts, 50 double unders. But we obviously did scaled. So for women, it was 95-pound deadlifts and single unders. And then for men, it was 135-pound deadlifts with single unders. That workout, I didn't realize it was 20 minutes. So it was just 20 minutes of just repeating the same damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't just realize the weight for women on the deadlifts was 125.
Wow.
Men was 185. Dang, your back would be jacked.
Mm-hmm.
My back was activated in that workout.
Yeah.
Impressions on 24.2.
When I first heard it, I was like, cool. I know all of these movements.
Yeah.
Like easy, not the move. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
easy because I knew the movements.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I was most excited about as we kept hearing them is like, oh, I can actually do all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's what was exciting to me.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, I had to scale it, but like I knew the movements, I could do the movements.
Did you
and
do
that was exciting.
Did you do the women's weight, the 95?
Mm-hmm.
You did the 95 deadlifts? And do you remember how many rounds you got? I know you did
7 rounds, and I
seven
got into the 8th round.
And I got 9 rounds into the 10.
Yes.
Yeah, 9
Yes.
full rounds into the 10.
Yes.
And the row, for me, the row was the worst part.
Oh yeah. See, not for me.
What was you? The jump rope?
Yeah, like deadlifts. The deadlifts were easy, but I was like smoked on them just a little bit because I was doing so well on the row. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because again, and I guess you got to go listen to the vlog. We've talked about this. I am still learning how to get my heart rate up and then lift a heavy weight.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so that's where I struggled or where I felt like the weakest, I
Yeah.
guess, you know.
Yeah, I think, and one of the things that we can and we should try to do is to incorporate like heavy lifts with cardio.
Yep.
Whether that's like a row with a barbell deadlift or run with a barbell back squat.
Yeah.
Or something like that where you get your heart rate like at a zone of just cardio.
Yep.
And then you go and freaking lift on that zone of cardio.
Yep.
You know, so I think this is definitely something that we can we should encourage, you know, each other to do. Because
Yeah.
I think that's a good workout.
Yeah.
Cardio and weightlifting
Oh, yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah, and I think like I knew I was gonna struggle with the jump rope, which just pisses me off because I used to jump rope all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
But I did okay on it actually. I
You
did
know-
better than I thought I was going to.
You know what I heard a lot of the like elite athletes were saying was like tripping up on the
Yeah.
double unders.
Yeah.
That's what caused them to like their times wasn't as the best because the rowing. A lot of people said the rowing was easy.
Yeah.
The deadlifts were just a formality, and then the double unders was actually the skill.
Yep.
You know, and
Yep.
they were like tripping up on each other and stuff.
Yeah, there was somebody I watched. I don't remember who it was, but they like just kept messing up, and they were like, "What the?"
Yeah,
You know?
I saw somebody throw their jump rope too, and I was like, "Well, that's not effective.
Right.
Now you gotta go freaking chase it."
Right.
But yeah, I think that workout was pretty self-explanatory. It wasn't too bad for me. The row was terrible,
Yeah.
but that was probably the simplest workout out of all 3 of them.
yeah.
For sure. All right, and then so this week
I'm so sorry, you guys. I have the
Here,
hiccups.
drink water. Drink it. Guzzle it. That's how you get rid of hiccups. So today, for 24.3, it was all for time. 5 rounds of 10 thrusters at 65 pounds for women, 95 pounds for men, 10 chest to bar pull-ups, rest 1 minute, and then 5 rounds of 7 thrusters at 95 pounds for women, 135 for men, plus 7 bar muscle ups. Obviously, we couldn't do that because 1, we don't have any room for bar muscle ups in our gym, and 2, the weight was just so freaking heavy. So we did it. I did it scaled, and then my scaled was 65 pounds was the weight 1 for the 5 rounds of 10 thrusters. And then instead of chest to bar pull-ups, there was jumping chest to bar. And then the 7 thrusters was at 95 pounds with, instead of bar muscle ups, it was chin over bar pull-ups. So just basically like a regular pull-up with your chin above the bar.
That's what you did?
Yeah, that's what I did. And then Molly did the foundations version, which the foundations version is for like people who don't have the skill to do gymnastics or the weight. So theirs was 10 thrusters with a stick, like a PVC pipe, 10 bent over rows at, what'd you do, 45 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
And then rest 1 minute, and then 5 rounds of 7 thrusters at, what'd you do, 33 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
And then 7 push-ups. And all this was a time cap of 15 minutes. And yeah, this workout freaking sucked. I did it by myself because we wanted to be able to do it, but with like taking care of the 2 boys and wanting to film this recap, we had to split it up. So I did it while I was home, while Griffey was taking a nap. So go watch the vlog and kind of see how that all unfolded. And then when Molly came home, Molly did hers while Conrad was watching TV, and then I was holding Griffey. But yeah, this workout freaking sucked. Absolutely sucked.
Oh yeah.
It like sucked the life out of me. The thrusters, because like the bars are like on your chest, and then you're pushing it over your head, and then having to go do like freaking pull-ups or chest to bar pull-ups. I was like, I couldn't freaking breathe. And then as you increase the weight, like 65 pounds doesn't seem that much, but then when you jumped up to 95 pounds, I was like, holy frick, like I couldn't barely like pull because my delts were being used, my shoulders were used for the pull-ups, and then my legs, I had to jump up, so I was using legs. Like everything was just a conundrum. I was just like puzzled. I was like, how am I freaking getting capped right now? And so after I did it, I just like sat there, like for, I think the video, I literally just sat there for like 30 seconds on the bench. I was like, what the hell just happened? Like my body just literally gave up. Like I was looking at the clock and it was like 12 minutes and I had just started. Maybe it was 12 minutes and I had just started like the 3rd round. And I was like, I'm going to get capped in the 3rd round. Like, I got 2 more. Let's freaking pull this out. So I started doing the thrusters on the 95, and then I like cleaned it, like squat cleaned it, and then I went to push up, and I was like, yeah, no, freaking just dropped the bar. I was like, there's no way I'll be able to do this. So I got capped. I only did like 3 rounds of the final 5 rounds. But what are your thoughts on it?
It was good. It was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did it very I mean, like, you know, I didn't really do a lot of weight, but I wouldn't mind redoing it and trying it with the 33-pound bar and then the 45-pound bar.
Yeah. I think that would be reasonable.
Yeah, I think I just need to like work on my mobility a little bit and like the fundamentals of like a thruster, because I just don't feel like the way I'm holding the bar, I don't feel confident in. So I just have to like work on that. But I think it's more my mobility than anything.
Yeah. You know what was interesting when I was watching you do the workout with the light, with the stick, you were leaning so far forward. But then when you had the bar, you like leaned back into proper position. So I was like, oh,
that's funny.
It's like, and I said to myself in my head, I was like, if she thrusts or holds the bar like that in the bottom position with a 33-pound bar, the way she's holding it in the stick, she's gonna fall forward.
I think I did the first time I picked up the bar.
Did ya?
Mm-hmm. And then I
you shifted
readjusted.
and you went back on your heels, which is where you needed to be.
It's just hard to do that when you have no
weight.
Weight. It just feels silly, you know.
Yeah. It was pretty gnarly workout.
I didn't think it was too bad, but I definitely understand why what you did was gnarly because it was different, you know.
Yeah.
And also the rows, I should have done probably 75 pounds, to give
or
it
more.
a little, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more of a grind. I did still grind. My heart rate went up. It just wasn't pushing. I didn't have to push myself that hard.
Yeah. It was funny because I felt like my heart was beating out of my chest, but I looked at my Whoop and it was zone 2 the whole time. And then I had maybe 4 minutes in zone 3. But I was like, my heart wasn't even pumping that hard.
No.
Freaking my cardio just sucks.
We don't do cardio.
I know. We haven't. So, so with the CrossFit Open, we film our workouts, we upload it to YouTube, and then we send a link to CrossFit because then CrossFit will use it to grade us, I guess, and rank us. Come Monday night, we'll see where we're ranked because Monday is the submission deadline for this workout, and then also the end of the Open. The top 25% get to move on to the next round. I did see though, I don't know, for some reason I'm in the 23rd percentile for my age in North America East. So if they were going based on age, I'd make it to the next round.
Oh my gosh.
Well, probably not after this workout.
But would you? Because
no, it's overall, and
Oh.
I'm not scaled. I'm scaled. I have to be prescription
Yeah.
RX.
Okay.
Yeah. But if
Right.
there was a scaled
Yeah.
division, I'd totally be in.
That's funny. I love it.
Yeah. So looking at the whole Open as a whole, what did you learn about yourself?
Sorry. I can do it.
You can do it.
I think that's my motto for this Open.
Yeah.
Wow, I can do it.
So, would you be opposed to me programming more of these kinds of HIIT workouts?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay.
I might be pissed at you about them for a minute, but I mean,
I think
can we do it on my hair wash days?
Yeah. What days are those?
I'll let you know.
Every other day.
Every other day.
Yeah, I think I learned for myself that one, you're never gonna be as fit as you want to be, and two, the motto that we kind of mentioned last time was, see what happens when you don't give up.
Yeah.
I think that's what carried me through a lot of these workouts. Maybe not workout number 2, but 1 and 3. I was thinking in my head, I was see what happens when you don't give up, because literally at 10 minutes today, I was I'm freaking done. I'm just going to stand here, or I'm just going to turn the camera off and be I got capped. I stopped at 10 minutes. But I was no, because that's not me. You know what I mean? I'm just going to push. Even if it's just 1 rep at a time, I'm going to push, So I think that motto is something that I learned is see what happens when you don't give up.
See, I think I felt that way on workout 1. I just wanted to be done.
Yeah.
I was I just want to be done with this.
Yeah.
And then once I realized I wasn't going to get capped, because I thought for sure I was going to get capped, even though I said, even if I get capped, I'm still finishing this workout.
Yeah.
I was still thinking oh, maybe I just will stop at 15. Can 15 minutes be here already? And then when I realized, okay, I'm actually going to get through this. Okay.
You can do it.
Okay, better
you can do it.
when do I actually want to finish? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was kind of cool to see you do the workouts because I was oh look, she's actually freaking doing it. It's fun.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'll let you have that mentality because that's what we need to do. We need to have that kind of positive mentality when we're doing these workouts because we freaking die.
Right.
We've died every single weekend.
I don't mind dying. That doesn't bother me. It really doesn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to look up this workout because when I was texting with Marvin, he said when he did this workout, he got the Fran cough. So Fran is a workout that is similar to what this last one was. So this is Fran. 21-15-9 reps for time. Thrusters, 95 pounds for men, 65 pounds for women, and then pull-ups. So as fast as you can, 21-15-9 thrusters and pull-ups. So pretty similar. And there's apparently he said the Fran cough. I think it's just like a course.
Yeah, because you're breathing so hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like, when I did this workout, I got the Fran cough. I'm like, what the fuck is a Fran cough?
Yeah.
So now that I understand,
Yeah.
I think we should. Fran it's a benchmark, like a benchmark workout for CrossFit. So what we should do is we should really look at the benchmark CrossFit workouts and then find our benchmark.
We should do it.
Yeah, and see how we stack up. I think one of them is like how many? I think power snatches. I think there's like 100 power snatches or something like that for time. I think that's a benchmark. Fran's a benchmark. Cindy downstairs, the one that I wrote. It was
the five
10 rounds of 5
push-ups, 5
pull-ups, 10 push-ups,
10
15 air squats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 10 rounds I think it was.
Yeah.
Cindy, that's a benchmark workout too. So we should look
We
at
should
those
do
and then
that.
just kind of find where we are.
And we should do that every weekend. Every weekend.
Yeah.
It'd be like a CrossFit Open.
Well,
That'd be cool.
looking back now, what are your fitness goals for the rest of the year? Whatever my husband plans out.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much
I
it.
think I need to learn how to do a pull-up.
I think that should be your goal.
You keep
One pull-up.
You keep telling me
Just
that, and I have
one
yet to do a pull-up.
I know.
It's almost 4 months into the year, and I have yet to do a pull-up.
Well, you got 9 more months, babe. Actually, 8.5 more months.
Oh boy!
I think you can do it. One pull-up, just one pull-up. We'll work on some lat pull-downs. We'll do banded pull-ups. You'll do jumping pull-ups.
I'm
I think you
afraid
got
I'm
it.
gonna hit my head.
You won't hit your head.
you
I'll
move
move
the
the
bar?
bar. Yeah. But yeah, guys, that was our CrossFit Open experience. I enjoyed doing it with
really
my
loved
wife.
It.
You loved it?
I did.
We're gonna do this every year?
Yes.
Awesome. I wish we can go to the CrossFit Games again.
Me
but
too.
I'm freaking down.
I really want
want
to. I think Conrad would love it because
Yeah.
he understands what they're doing a little bit because he
Yeah.
watches us. You know what I mean?
Well, the older he gets, it would be cool. Kind of like Michael, how he's doing
Right.
kettlebell swings and box jumps.
Handstand push-ups.
Yeah, no, he was doing wall walks.
Wall walks.
Those were wall walks. I was like, holy crap, dude, what
Yeah.
the heck is this guy
Yes.
doing? But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to kind of be all geeking out on our fitness.
I
and
loved
kinda
it,
recap.
honestly. Like I said, I know I complain a lot or whatever, but I really loved it.
Good. I'm glad you loved it because I enjoyed doing it with you.
I think it's funny that sometimes I want to work out more than you these days.
How's that?
Sometimes you're like, oh, we're not going to work out today. And I'm like, oh, I thought we were working out today.
When was that? I was
It's
going to
been a
say we've
couple
worked
times.
out every single day. You know what? Just because you said that, and I don't give a crap that you guys are going egg cookie cutter decorating tomorrow. You know what? We're going to work out. We're going to do Cindy tomorrow. Okay? Have a good weekend, guys. My name is Jay. This is Unscripted Conversations podcast. I love you. I love you, babe. We're working up and doing Cindy tomorrow. And then you're showering.
I already had to see this is where the complaining is going to come in. I already had it in my mind. Tomorrow was a rest day.
No, we don't
You
have
cannot
rest
change
days.
this
No,
stuff.
no,
It's almost
no,
as good
no,
as being like, oh, we're going to have ice cream. And then you don't even bring in the ice cream.
Babe, we did have ice cream.
No,
we
this
had a
is an
freaking
example.
Culver's
Babe,
concrete mixer
Babe, this
today.
is just an example for the women out there. When your boyfriend, husband, significant other goes like, oh, I want ice cream. And then he forgets about the damn ice cream. Oh, tomorrow's a rest day. Ha, psych. Actually, I'm going to get up and work out. The hell?
Surprise! Well, at least you know now, so that when you wake up tomorrow, it's not an even bigger surprise. We're doing Cindy tomorrow, guys. We're gonna have a date with Cindy tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
You know what already hurts right now?
What?
My shoulders. Like my upper back and shoulders.
Good. We ain't
from the
really doing
thrusters.
much of that tomorrow. Actually,
Yeah,
we're doing
pull-ups and push-ups. We ain't doing much with our back tomorrow.
Sunday.
Who's the most like who understands fitness better?
I think we both do.
How can I do the pull-ups?
On the rings.
Mm.
You can do a leaning pull-up and a push-up. See, you can do it. And air squats. Easy. Easy. It's going to be easy. All right, guys. Thanks you for indulging in our CrossFitness. Get it? CrossFitness. Get it?
I don't get it.
Like CrossFit.
Ness.
Ness. N-E-S-S. CrossFitness.
I don't know what. Oh, I get
What
it.
fitness? So 2
I
double.
get it.
Oh my gosh. That was my dad joke for the night.
That was bad that it took me that long.
Yeah. And you're not even tired.
I am like, my eyes are watering.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. This is the Unscripted Conversations podcast. My name is Jay.
And I'm Molly.
Show your muscles, babe. Yeah.
They're not as pretty as yours.
Yeah. So it looked like you were pulling down a wedgie. All right, guys. Peace out. Bye.
I look like a bag of money I'm on. They wanna know what I'm on. Diamonds dancing on my neck. That is the vibe I'm on. Way too lit. Who gon'